Namaste everyone. Welcome back to our channel. Today I bring you an extraordinary story of divine vision, prophecy and fulfillment, one that connects Swami Vivekananda and Paramahansa Yogananda, two towering figures of modern spirituality. Let's dive into this fascinating tale of faith, destiny, and the divine connection between a guru and disciple, as narrated by Yogananda himself in Autobiography of a Yogi. Paramahansa Yogananda narrates, Mr. Dickinson, the next parcel contained a gift which I had bought in Calcutta Bazaar. Mr. Dickinson will like this, I had thought at the time. A dearly beloved disciple, Mr. Dickinson, had been present at every Christmas festivity since the 1925 founding of Mount Washington. At this 11th annual celebration, he was standing before me, untying the ribbons of his square little package. The silver cup. Struggling with emotion, he stared at the present, a tall drinking cup. He seated himself some distance away, apparently in a daze. I smiled at him affectionately before resuming my role as Santa Claus. Mr. Dickinson and I were chatting together sometime later. Sir, he said, please let me thank you now for the silver cup. I could not find any words on Christmas night. For 43 years, I have been waiting for that silver cup. It is a long story, one I kept hidden within me. Mr. Dickinson looked at me shyly. The beginning was dramatic. I was drowning. My older brother had playfully pushed me into a 15-foot pool in a small town in Nebraska. I was only 5 years old then. As I was about to sink for the second time under the water, a dazzling multicolored light appeared, filling all space. In the midst was the figure of a man with tranquil eyes and a reassuring smile. My body was sinking for the third time when one of my brother's companions bent a tall, slender willow tree in such a low dip that I could grasp it with my desperate fingers. The boys lifted me to the bank and successfully gave me first aid treatment. 12 years later, a youth of 17, I visited Chicago with my mother. It was 1893. The great World Parliament of Religions was in session. Mother and I were walking down a main street when again I saw the mighty flash of light. A few paces away, strolling leisurely along, was the same man I had seen years before in vision. He approached a large auditorium and vanished within the door. Mother, I cried. That was the man who appeared at the time I was drowning. She and I hastened into the building. The man was seated on a lecture platform. We soon learned that he was Swami Vivekananda of India. After he had given a soul-stirring talk, I went forward to meet him. He smiled on me graciously, as though we were old friends. I was so young that I did not know how to give expression to my feelings, but in my heart, I was hoping that he would offer to be my teacher. He read my thought. No, my son, I am not your guru. Swami Vivekananda gazed with his beautiful, piercing eyes deep into my own. Your teacher will come later. He will give you a silver cup. After a little pause, he added, smiling, he will pour out to you more blessings than you are now able to hold. I left Chicago in a few days. Mr. Dickinson went on and never saw the great Vivekananda again. But every word he had uttered was indelibly written on my inmost consciousness. Years passed. No teacher appeared. One night in 1925, I prayed deeply that the Lord would send me my Guru. A few hours later, I was awakened from sleep by soft strains of melody. A band of celestial beings carrying flutes and other instruments came before my view. After filling the air with glorious music, the angels slowly vanished. The next evening, I attended for the first time one of your lectures here in Los Angeles and knew then that my prayer had been granted. For 11 years now, I have been your Kriya Yoga disciple. Mr. Dickinson continued. Sometimes I wondered about the silver cup. I had almost persuaded myself that Vivekananda's words were only metaphorical. But on Christmas night, as you handed me the square box by the tree, I saw for the third time in my life the same dazzling flash of light. In another minute, I was gazing on my Guru's gift, which Vivekananda had foreseen for me 43 years earlier, a silver cup. Thank you for watching and please subscribe to our channel.